You cannot change yesterday. You cannot change yesterday, but you can do something today that can change tomorrow. It doesn't matter how you were born. That was yesterday. It doesn't matter what happened last 5 years, the last 10 years. You may not be able to change that, but you can reposition yourself today. You can make new decisions today that will change what tomorrow will bring. Invest in your future. Refuse to be a mental hobo. Refuse to end your life on the sidewalk. Every time I tell you something, I tell you that I believe in your future. There's a reason I believe in your future. I believe that if you hear these words, you will act on them and they will change your future. None of you was born to be poor. You may have been born poor, but you were not born to be poor. You may have been brought up poor, but you were not brought up to be poor. Understand this. The definition of adulthood is responsibility. When you become an adult, you take responsibility for your future. Become responsible. What do you have in yourself? There are many who cry for help, and because there are no answers to their call for help, they feel the pains and the pangs of neglect. No, refuse to give up. Believe in what God made. God made you, and He never made a failure. Believe that God has a purpose for your life. You may have been born as a parental accident, but you are not a divine accident. God knew you were coming, and He made sufficient provision for you. There's a place for you in the world, and I'm helping you find that place. There are certain things you must do for all of what we have discussed to be a reality. There are things that are not in abundant supply. They're limited. One of them is time. Save time. Save it. Keep track of your time. The Bible says for us to redeem the time, because it says the days are evil. You don't have extra time. Life is not a game. Therefore, make every day count for your life. Improve yourself every day. Introduce something into your life that counts. Choose to be a success. Become inspiring. Distinguish yourself with character, with excellence. If you're a musician, be a musician with a difference. Become inspiring. Whatever you do, do it with excellence. Put yourself and your best into what you do and change your world. Remember, there's no extra time. Therefore, whatever you do now, do it the best way the first time. Success is waiting for the man who says yes to success. Success is waiting for the man who plans for it, who reaches out for it, who says, I'll wake up, and he wakes up, who says, I'll read this book, and he reads it, who says, I'll go to school, and he goes. Success is waiting for the man who makes a decision. So time is important. Time is important. Don't spend your time watching television 24 hours a day. Don't spend your time watching video 24 hours a day. Those that you are watching have put their best into what you are watching. Change the position. Say to yourself, I will be watched. You know, sometimes I'm concerned. There are those who only think about designers' perfume, designers' clothes, designers' shoes. Where are your designs? Where are your own designs? Challenge yourself for the future. There's room for you. There's a place for you at the top. There's a place for you. Train your mind and use it. Give yourself to a teacher. Give yourself to a tutor. Train yourself. Train your mind. And if you train your mind, it will be ready to deliver to you thoughts, the right thoughts and ideas that will earn you commercial value. There's no poverty for the man who has made an investment in his mind and is willing to act. There's no hunger for the man who has trained his mind to think through on every problem, to solve every problem. Train yourself. Think through a problem and render a solution. Let men come to you for advice. Decide to be smart. Decide to be a problem solver. If you make that decision, that's what you will be. Problem solvers are in short supply in the world. There's a place for the man who chooses to be one. Engage yourself in national issues. Get involved. Get concerned. Some of you here are the best writers in the country. But where are your writings? Maybe you are sleeping too much. Maybe you are resting too much. Maybe you are playing too much. It's time to put your best into that writing. Let the country read your writings.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. Can you guys hear me? Anthony, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, everybody. If you can hear us, we say good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever your time zone is. This is the Let's Talk About It with Muko table talk with Antonin, and we say welcome. Antonin, I turn it over to you. You guys share the live, please, because unfortunately, I have been restricted for a while on Facebook. Okay, so usually when I'm on here, I'm here to promote GC Locks Beauty Products. We have not been on for a while, and we have decided to kick out the show. So I would like to welcome Sarah Eastman. Welcome, Randolph. Welcome, and Phoebe. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Share our life and be a part of the conversation. And Anthony, I turn it over to you.
Thank you very much. I just want to say welcome to everybody. I'm glad to be here as always to, share some of the good things in life and be able to help people understand uh, some of the experiences that we have had before when it comes to true life, learning experiences. So I'm here today. We have very interesting topic today: dating other nationalities or dating a foreigner, the pros and cons, or we talk about the advantages and disadvantages. So we're going to dive into that and see what it's like, you know. Yeah. So I'm ready.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dating other nationality. The floor is
Yes.
open to
Yes.
you. The floor
Yeah.
is open to you because when we start this topic, I know I'm not going to end it today. Anthony got the flow today, y'all. Anthony got
Yeah.
the flow.
Okay.
And I listen to Anthony while I zip on my wine tonight.
Good. That's good. All right, ladies and gentlemen. As you all may be aware that we all come from different cultural background. I'm from Liberia, and my parents are originally from Sierra Leone, and we were born in Liberia. My mother and my father both were from Sierra Leone. May their soul rest in peace.
And
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
and
yeah,
me,
yeah,
I was born in Liberia, and my daddy's from Nigeria.
yeah. So you
You
see,
see there?
yeah. So we all have uh, we all have some links to other parts of Africa. But whatever the situation is, we sometimes cross boundaries for the sake of love. So sometimes I call some of my friends United Nations, especially for guys who like to date from one country to another. So, but
You call
yeah,
them what?
United Nations.
That's a good one.
I got a friend I call him United Nations. He's not married yet, but every time you meet him, he said, "My man,
Hmm.
guess what? I'm loving to a girl from Cameroon. Oh, I got a girl from Nigeria." The guy is a UN guy.
So you call him? Yeah, that's a good one. He always
Yeah,
dating different
yeah,
nationality.
yeah.
That's a good
But
one.
I just like to, when you fall in love with somebody from your country,
Hmm.
there are lots of things that you look at. Let's say, for example, I'm Liberian. I'm married to a Liberian woman.
Hmm.
All right, we share the same. Even though we share basically the same thing. We
Hmm.
understand. We speak the same way and do
Hmm.
everything together.
Hmm.
Even though the Bassa people got different things they do, the Kisi people got different things to do, but all in all, we are from the same country. We share the
Hmm.
same culture,
Definitely.
and we are aware of those cultural values.
Hmm.
But if I marry to a woman from Nigeria or from America or from
Hmm.
Russia, oh, okay, then it's a different thing. Let's look.
Hmm.
Let's look at it. From my perspective, there are advantages.
Hmm.
One of the advantages I like to look at is that if a woman gets married to a man from another country, she has the opportunity to leave her people
Hmm.
and move to that country
Hmm.
if they don't live in another land together. But she's gonna move with her husband to his
Hmm.
country, and there are new things she's going to learn. So it's a new learning experience for her. She's going
Hmm.
to learn a new culture. She's going to see how other people live, and she can even read a book. about the place she has moved to. So
Mm.
that's some of the advantages there. So she's going to interact with other people and see things differently from the way she sees it in her own culture. That's one advantage. Another disadvantage would be disadvantage would be you know getting papers, adjusting status, adjusting to the way people interact with each other. She has to sometimes speak like the people.
Mhm.
I know a friend in Ghana right now. She's married to a Ghanaian. She's from Liberia, but she has been in Ghana for so many years. Now she speaks like a Ghanaian because she
So
has,
this, so
yeah,
this is my question to you,
yeah,
Anthony. I know you're married and you've been married for so many years.
yeah.
So my question to you: have you dated any other nationality other Liberia?
Uh, yes, I would say that. Not, yeah, yeah. When I was in Liberia, I did a girl from Sierra Leone.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
now your country care.
yeah.
Porque c'est ma country care.
I've dated a Liberian girl before. I mean, Nigerian girl before.
My
Yeah,
country girl, good
yeah,
girl,
a
sound
Nigerian
very
girl
good.
before.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's amazing sometimes to do different nationality, and I
Mhm.
I would tell you the same. I have did it different nationality, you know, that was then, you
Yeah,
know. So I have did a different nationality, and there are, like you said, culture. That's when culture differences comes in,
yeah,
because if you see Liberian women dating a Ghanaian, or dating a Sierra Leonean, or dating a Nigerian. But before we go through, you can welcome some of our viewers and those that you have already send your invite to, because I'm on, I would say, three different gadgets I'm on right now, which is
yeah.
three different platform, of course. So, but if I look to my Muku page, I will welcome a round of comments. Ranaf is my friend, and he's from Ghana as well. I met Rana in
Oh,
Liberia.
okay, that's good.
Yeah, he's from Ghana. So he said, it's like, and like I Evangeline, Mommy Ty is on welcome, and Stanley Grant, my brother-in-law, is on. My cousin Aloysius Lake is on as well. My friend Suku, which of course my brother Cyrus, when you look from this side, and we got Kawa as
Hmm.
well from the other side. And yes, so I don't know who you got on your side. And I got Shana Robert, a woman of God, is on watching as well. Welcome, woman of God. So, but I don't know who all you got on your
Yeah,
side.
right on my side, I have Senvi L. Dennis. I have
Mm,
Senvi Dennis. Welcome, my sister. I haven't seen you for a long time.
mm.
I know all is well with you and the family. Yeah,
Yeah, so when it comes to dating other nationality, the culture difference. Let me say, I'm not. All right, these countries that I'm about to live in, I don't want you guys to sit and say, "Oh, she did it all and then for all these different countries." No, from experience, people that I deal with, people that I talk to, people that I work with, I learn the culture and stuff like that, and big difference. So let me share this joke. This show is called the Table Talk. So when we are talking, we talk mentality. So if you have kids that are under 18, please remove them from your computer, your tablet, or whatever, or how to call it. So let me start with my Kenya guys, women and men. You got what I'm saying? So Kenyans, and some of them watching me on my page as well. And when we had this conversation, they say, I know you're going to talk about us on your page, right? But anyway, like the Kenyans, when you're dating the Kenyans, right? Because I just had a conversation about 3 nights ago with one of the guys that I work with overnight, and we're just talking about Kenyan women, what it's like dating. He has a Liberian girlfriend, and I was like, what it's like dating a Liberian and dating a Kenyan, and he was like, oh, Muku, you don't want to know, Liberian girls. we on the map. you know, we Liberian girls always on the map, be it good, bad, or ugly. We're always on the map. So he was like, Liberian girls, they are good in bed. Liberian girls can do this. Liberian girls can do that. But Liberian girls, they don't like. Kenyan women, they don't like to do this. They don't like to do that. So my question though, what you mean Kenyan women don't do this, don't do that? And he was like, and you know, a lot of Kenyan women that I know, they are 7 day Adventist. They
Yeah.
goes to church on Saturday.
Mhm.
So, and I got my buddy who is from Kenya as well. One of my friends, she's from Kenya. We're really close at work and stuff like that. So I was like so concerned to know what Liberian women do when it comes to their romance and what Kenya women do when it comes to the romance, because he spoke highly about Liberian women, right? So it raised concern for me. So I was like, so what Kenyan women don't do? And he said, Kenyan women don't give head, and stuff like that. Then I was like, but you can do it, right? He said, yes, my Liberian girl, whatever. So I said, but when you go back to Kenya, your little Jew there, go try it on. He like, oh no, and we laugh about it. So that's what I say when it comes to culture different, like a typical Nigerian. If you date a typical Nigerian, you have to be humble. You got to be in submission. When I say Nigerians that are in the tradition, you got what I'm saying? You have to know how to talk to him, the man and stuff like that. And it's the same with Ghanaians. Ghanaians believe that their wives, their girlfriend, their fiance should be submissive in every way.
Yeah.
Talking back, arguing, is unacceptable for a lot of them. I'm not saying it don't happen. So that's the difference when it comes to culture. You got what I'm saying? And when
Yeah.
you did a Jamaican man, forget it. He don't care. Like, yeah, man. You're doing nasty, you're doing freaky, whatever way you do it. But anyway, there are some there are some things you don't talk about. There's just some things you can't kiss and tell. They say you can't kiss and tell, but this is a adult show. You got what I'm saying? So that's the difference. But now that you brought this a topic about dating different nationality, my question to you: your wife know you was once out there, and your wife, I know everybody know that you're married. But what was the difference in dating a Ceylonian from a Liberian? Because I know you did a lot of Liberian women before you got married. I want a lot. So what was the difference, in Liberia dating a Ceylonian, or in Sierra Leone doing the war and having, dating a
And
Ceylonian? So
also,
I just,
yeah, yeah, when it comes to dating people from other countries, there are, it's on individual basis and
mhm, mhm,
experiences. Uh, I dated a lot of people in the past, okay, and I had my life, I lived my life, and then decided to settle
thank you,
down.
Charlotte. Mhm.
Yeah. So my wife knows, she knows. We talk about a lot of stuff, and we are open up to each other when it comes to talking about the life that we lived before. So we understand each other. Uh, Let me first and foremost, when I was a refugee in Africa Coast, I did it on Ivorian Girl. Okay, and
And how was the communication between you?
yeah, it was a little difficult. When I was in high school in Yakipa, I was very good at French in school. Yeah, so I used to take my French classes very seriously. And so when I went to Africa, it didn't take me long to start having a conversation. Even though I was not perfect, but I was able to tell a girl, say that I like you. I like you. I'll have basic conversation, and it was it was easy for me to get around. Until I met this girl in the general market. She was with her mom selling, and I went to buy some vegetables, and that's how her mom started asking me questions in French, where I'm from. I said, "Oh, Liberia," and then we started talking. And the girl, from the way she was smiling, when a girl likes you, you would know. You would definitely know. It's just that some people are stupid. They chase other people who don't like them. But when a woman likes you, she will give you every reason to know that she likes you. Okay, so every time I used to go to the market, I used to go there and buy from them, and that's how she must have started talking. But she was very romantic. all right, respectful. She was concerned. She was always that caring person, and she wanted to know how I was feeling as a refugee. She was very concerned about my family. You see, so maybe because of the war, so she got so emotional, about me. There was no phone at that time. We couldn't use cell phone. So many days she would take taxi and come to my house. When I get money, I want to come to her. She said, "No, don't come to me. I will come to you." She'll come to me and bring food and other things. But she took good care of me until I came back to Liberia. You see, comparing other Liberian women are very nice. Liberian women will always be nice. Majority of them are nice. Uh, if you have an encounter with a Liberian woman who maybe didn't treat you well, then something else is happening. But I stand up for Liberian women because I'm married to a Liberian woman. She's very decent, and I've dated other Liberian girls. I've seen how they behave. So on average, Liberian women, I give them heads up. Yeah.
Yes, but that's a good topic. So what are some of the disadvantages if we're gonna talk? Audience, if you want to participate, just write your comments. We'll write it out. We'll read it out. I forgot my phone. We have a WhatsApp number. You can call in if you want to give your input, and I will call upstairs for the phone. So you can give your input. This is very important because a lot of us migrated from Liberia. We came here, meet different people.
Yeah.
I did it on an American. Oh God, you're coming to come say Mukula rock star now. I did it an American. Let me tell you guys, right? I did it an American. My thing is I always dating the crazy people. And my problem, I don't know because I'm crazy. I did it this American was so cool, was so nice. So but this is what happened. It was when I first moved to Minnesota. It was what? I think it was 1998, 1999, when yeah, 1999. Yeah, 98, 99. When I first moved to Minnesota, I was in St. Paul. So I started to work at Unity Hospital and I met this dude at Unity Hospital. Unity Hospital, big. I was working in the OR at the time. I was working in the
Mhm.
OR at the time and he was working on one of those units, probably the trauma unit or something. He was working. So we met, were cool, going on dates. And it was actually the first one was with a Black American. So we're on dates and stuff like that. But for some reason, I just decided because it was my first try
Yeah.
and I didn't think I was going to like it the way people talk about it. But I'm so equity. I'm a risk sticker in my family. I like to take risks.
And
I know people will
you
say,
take risks with you used to take risks with the guys too.
yeah, I like the nasty guys then now. When I hear nasty things, yeah, I go for nasty things. I'm honest. I'm honest, people. I like the freaky guys then. So when I went there, we were okay. So, but for some reason, I told this dude that I had a man in Africa. I just lied.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, I got a boyfriend, and but he's in Africa. Oh, yes, cool. You didn't, whatever, whatever, whatever. We didn't. So, but then it was to the point one day we went on a date and came back and just chilling, watching a movie. And this dude just looked at me, Anthony. This dude looked at me and said, listen to me. If you ever break up with me and go back to your African dude, I'm going to kill you.
Oh
Hey,
my God. I
you
was
can
serious.
imagine. You can
Yeah.
imagine that war. I don't take those things for granted. People
Yeah.
stay in the relationship like that. And when it gets serious, then it may start to be violent, domestic, you start going through domestic violence and stuff like that. So he
Yeah.
was like, hey, Vic, hey, Victoria, I love you, man. I cannot afford to lose you. That Black American tone now.
Mhm.
But hey, girl, if you ever go back to that African dude, I'm gonna kill you, girl. Hey, Anthony, I heard, I think I went to work. I was hiding. I was hiding. That boy was looking for me when he's not on shift. He was stand downstairs. I'm all the way upstairs on the fifth 12th floor, whatever. I will see this dude standing by my car. So then I said to Tim, what did I really do to this guy? He would
Right.
kill me. Boy. And I was in the process of finding another place to move at the time.
Mm-hmm.
somewhere bigger. So guess what I did? I had to run away from St. Paul. That's how I landed in Brooklyn Center. Honest, the culture different from me dating and finally getting married to a
Yeah.
Liberian
So we
woman
have
was
some
very difficult.
we have
Yeah,
some comments here, and
and he honest, it was very difficult for him. But anyway, so I left, relocated. He didn't even know I was in Brooklyn Center. Boy, I had to change my job because if somebody tell you they're gonna kill you, that word alone for an American, what can even take no for an answer? Definitely, you got to find your way, right?
yeah,
So I ran away. After 3 years, I went to the state fair. Yeah, teacher, that's how Auntie Mugu moved to Brooklyn Center. When I went to, when I went to the state fair, while walking, I who I ran into
the same guy.
to see me running. That was just so funny. I was he was like, Mugu, I'm sorry, come back, Victoria. I've gotten over it, and he was with a woman, and stuff like that. So there are things that I would be dating a Liberian man, and he would say to me, and I would take it for granted because I know that's not truth. That's what I tell people. I'd rather date my African men. Because the thing my African men would take for me, American men cannot take it, white men can take it, Jamaican men can take it,
Yeah,
Haitian, Haiti men cannot take it. You
yeah,
got what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, it's honest. But Anthony, you can welcome some people and read some comments, and I'll be right back. Let me get the
yeah.
phone.
Okay, all right, thanks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say welcome to all of you. If you're just joining us, this is a Moku show, and we are here talking about dating people from other countries around the world. Uh, so let's see here. I have Evangeline Maminta. I want to say welcome to you. And she says, that's why you should never date someone from your job or where you live. Okay, we have Wonwin Etashana, if I pronounce that correctly. When it comes to dating business, I'm a racist. It got to be Liberian. I don't say Nigerian and Sierra Leone, or I say Liberian. Yeah, I love the Liberian English. Thank you for that. And then we have First Lady TJ Jackson. Welcome to you too. Most times those guys' impressions of Liberian women are negative if you uh, read between the lines. Yes, that's true. Sarah CSA Muku, please don't hesitate to tell us those secrets during your days back there, laughing aloud. All right, then we have Raindorf Kletos. Is that Haligar? Yeah. Honestly, the cultural difference for me, dating and finally getting married to a Liberian woman was very difficult. It took time for me to adjust. Yes, as always, it is definitely going to take time to adjust because you got to get adjusted to food. You got to get adjusted to the attire. You marry a Nigerian, you have to dress the way they dress. Most of the time, you have to wear their attire when they go to events. You marry a Liberian woman too, you have to adjust. If you marry a Liberian man, you have to adjust when it comes to the culture. Culture plays a very major role. So you are taking your culture and you are blending it with another culture. So you just have to blend and be able to fit it. Because if you don't do it, you have the mother-in-law to deal with. You
So,
have the
so,
father-in-law. Yeah.
so if I should ask Randolph, what was the difficult part?
That's the question I was going
What
to
was
ask.
the difficult part in being with a Liberian woman and getting married to her? What in there was difficult?
Yeah, and what makes it how long did it take you to adjust? And then while we await Rindolph to answer our question, oh, I got my friend from Canada, Nora. No, not Canada, Dubai. Nora is watching from Dubai. Thanks,
Yes, I
Nora.
think I think I saw that too.
Yeah,
And
Nora. Yeah, Nora
before
is
we
big.
wait, can
She's
you
big on TikTok. She got more than 400,000 followers, I think so, or something like that.
welcome some of these guys that just came on as well?
Yeah, let me see down here. I welcome all of these people down here, and I have Maria Cooley. I want to say welcome to you.
That's Mara Kudi is
Oh,
my CEO. Mara
oh,
Kudi is I call her my CEO. She's my CEO because I acted in one of the movie that I acted. She's
okay,
she's
that's the
she's
one.
the writer and the producer, and
Oh, okay.
that's my traveling buddy. We both travel to Africa this go.
I need to connect with her
Yeah.
because I have a story that I want to put in the movie. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna connect with her. And we have Shadow Robbers. Shadow Robber,
Yeah.
welcome.
Welcome, woman of God. She said, Muko, you look beautiful. I'm honored. Thank you.
Yeah, that's true. You look beautiful. All right, and then we have Momo Kawara, who is watching from Liberia, and that's it so far. And yep,
We got
that's what I've.
So over here on my side, I got Suku Shannon as
Mhm.
well. But if you guys, okay, the comments are over here. So we got TJ, First Lady TJ Jackson is here, and she just let me put her comment up there. That most time those guys impressed. So I got her comment up there while trying to get this phone together here. So yeah, so we got TJ Jackson here. Like I said, Evangeline Ty is over here. I got Nwawi Eta Shana Suku is here. Yeah, so yeah, you guys are welcome. Please participate in the conversation. If you don't want to, if you want to come on live, you want us to bring you on the platform, we can do that as well. Just say bring me on, and then we will bring you on.
Yep.
And another thing here, I have the WhatsApp number here. So if you want to participate, you can call that number, and you will be heard on live. So go ahead, Anthony.
Yeah. So on the dating somebody from another country, one thing we like to look at here is let's look at some of
The
the
Suku girl is
disadvantages.
crazy. You see her.
Okay.
You see her comment over there.
Yeah. What's that? Oh yeah, when it comes to she like to be racist about it. She just want to date only Liberian. Yeah, there's
That's
some
right.
people that won't date people from other countries because they don't want to go through the entry cases. They don't want to go through the difficulties of the relationship, and you have to get adjusted to the mother-in-law. If the mother-in-law is somebody who is highly cultural oriented and she believes in the customs and traditions, and you are coming from another culture that your culture is a kind of a laissez-faire one where you just relax, you don't take anything that serious, you're gonna have problem dating a man or getting married to somebody from a culture. Let's take, for example, Nigeria. Nigeria is one country where they are deeply entrenched in their culture. If you are dating a Nigerian girl and you want to get married to her, just think about it, how you're going to face the father-in-law or the mother-in-law. Yes.
And 99% of the
Yeah,
time, all depends on the parent, but 99% of the time, they would prefer you going home to get married.
to get
The
married. Yeah.
Nigerian, plus, growing up, my dad, he migrated to Liberia when he was like 20 years old. So
Hmm.
for that reason, he adapted the system. So he was not really deeply rooted into the culture.
The culture.
But
Yeah.
his siblings were, and I remember they always used to call Oluma, come back to Nigeria. I got your boyfriend, I got your husband here for you. Somebody wants to pay your bride price. So my thing was like, Daddy, why your brother keep telling me about coming to Africa, to get married to a Nigerian man who I don't even know. And us growing like, bro, somebody, you're not getting married. Not nowadays, now all the women I hit their 40, didn't know you, they would still go and get married to you. But, it was just a problem for me to the point that when I went back home to bury my dad, I asked my uncle, I said, where's the village boy? Let me see the village boy. Everybody started laughing. And he was like, why? Why you a say village boy? I said, but the boy living in the village and you wanted me to come and get married to him. So I want to see this village boy.
Yeah.
But regardless of my dad not living in Nigeria to be in the system, but yet and stay, he always call and tell Matthew, oh, you have to come and pay her bride price. That bride price is very important to the Nigerians, the Ghanaians, and stuff like that. So that culture, that part you really cannot take it all the time. I think Ronald had
Yeah, Rana got a
responded
good he got a good comment here. He said
responded.
a typical Ghanaian man must be addressed in a particular way. So my wife then girlfriend question me and feels it's normal. My advice to those thinking of marrying a different nationality, date for a while before you decide. Yeah, you have to do that, and that's true. You want to date this girl for a while, uh, and interact with the mother-in-law, interact with her people. You want the country people to know you. You want them to be to accept you. You want to be able to visit with them. You want to be able to cook in that house. As a woman, you have to be able to cook in that house. They want to see you be able to get up and do what a lady's supposed to do before they can approve you, quote unquote, approve you getting married to their son. If you don't do that, it's a problem. Like what Randolph is saying. In Ghana, they have a special way to address the man. You can't come from different culture and say, no, I'm not going to do it. Then
Oh
there's
yeah,
going to be a problem.
you
The
gotta
elders
call
will think that you are disrespectful.
in
Yeah,
Nigeria, they gotta call it nine. Then you pay
nine
time like they
or
always
deny.
stretch your
Yeah,
hand like this. You know, that's the culture thing. And I
yeah,
just found it so weird that even the kids, when you order them, they call you ma.
no, yeah.
So like when the kids come to greet me, they do their hands like this. I'm
Yeah.
like, what? Jamil and Malika, Camille and Malika will not be doing that when I bring them here, you know.
Because they
It's
were
like
born
so we
here.
got we got Evangeline Ty here saying we Liberians are exposed. So
So they think that we are over sexual. Yeah, especially I think she's speaking from the perspectives of the women. You know, yeah, other nationalities see Liberian women as people who are homosexual or something like that. But you know, people can be very negative about their perception of other people. You can't just categorize everybody and put them into one basket and say they are like this. Like some people will say Liberian women are this. No, you can say that. Every culture have good women and have bad women. So some of those things you just throw them away and never pay attention to that. You see? Let's see here. We have Abraham.
Sarah's
He says great
Abraham.
program.
Oh, okay. Then we have a comment here from TJ Jackson right here. Let's see what she says is on here. I took off my glasses so you can look at GC Locks Proter. So I'm not reading comments here. Anthony, go ahead.
Okay. So we got the other comment from what? From First Lady TJ Jackson. She says Liberian women are known to give in easily compared to other nationality country women. So therefore, Liberian women are used for pleasurable acts in and never taken seriously. This is why I do not find it funny when other men are talking about how we are in bed. You know, I beg to differ with you. I don't think that is true. I strongly differ with you. That's not true that Liberian women are easy to what's the statistics? What's the statistics? Where do you, what's the findings? What's the research that was done on it? You know, these are some things when you talk, you have to have research, you have to have backing on it. Yeah, it must be the research must be done. You must have the findings statistically. So I beg to differ with you. Liberian women are decent women. Liberian women are people who are approachable. They will be able to talk to you. They won't scare you off. You know, to say, oh no, don't.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay. Mommy Ta just asked me to bring her on.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
You
she
see?
just asked me to bring her on. So what I'm gonna do here, mommy, you want to come on? You want to call the WhatsApp number? Which one? Just let me know if you want to come on. The WhatsApp number is right down on the
763-339-6235. Or you can send her the link.
Or if you want me to send you the link, I can send you the link. So just comment down what you want to do. While I wait your response, I will put more comments up here. And that is what Rana is saying.
Yeah,
No. We read that already. We read that already.
in furtherance of my comment, I just want to
Mhm.
say this that there are some girls you come across from other countries. The moment you tell them say I like you, they tell you say I'm ready to flow with you.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
when a
we
woman
can
sees you, and
we can
it
kick
doesn't mean that,
it.
yeah, it doesn't mean that it's so easy. I don't think I consider it
You
easy
know
to
what? Next Wednesday the topic will be
the
when you
attraction.
give in on the first date.
The
When you
attraction
give
is
in on the first date. Girl, look, we make sure if it's gonna let me tell you something.
the
If
thing
it's
is
gonna
we are you
happen,
just
you
let it
know,
connect.
I tell people, when they were reading, when the book surfaced on Facebook and they talk about chapter 13,
Send her the
and
link,
people
please.
are arguing. Yeah, I was send her the link. People was arguing about it or whatever. Guess what I told people? First impression. It don't
Because
matter. That man
yeah,
can chase you for 3 months. When he
if I
go there
want,
and he like it, he will leave.
if
When he
I
go there,
chase you,
oh
yeah,
man.
if I chase you, I
Let me
could chase.
get the link.
Yeah, look, for us men, it it doesn't matter when you say yes to us.
Mm-hmm,
I can come to you today and you say yes to me, and you could even say yes to me after 3 months. If I want to leave you, I will leave you.
mm-hmm,
Now I'm speaking as a man. You understand? When we used to do our things, we operated that way. We you chase a girl. If the girl likes you and she sees you on first side and say, "Oh yeah, I love to talk to you," that's fine. You know, I mean, I don't understand why people say some Liberians women so easy to get. I just find that insulting. No, that's not true. Because I have dated girls from Sierra Leone, I dated a girl from Africa Coast, all right, and Nigeria. How long did it take me to talk to them? It did not take me 3, 4 months. All right. And
mm-hmm.
we were dating. But I won't have that from that opinion about them and saying that they are easy to get. I think they were in love when they saw me. You know, when you see a cute guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead, Anthony. I'm
Yeah.
working on sending the link to Evangeline,
Okay. So
please.
eventually the link will be sent to you shortly. Let's see here. We have Maddie Cooley, MTK. She said interesting topics.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, Randolph said that is very true. My wife spent some time with my mom. That is how, yeah, serious it is. Yes, you have to spend some time with the mother-in-law, your family people. Then we have
Evangeline, check your mail. It's there. Just
Sarah's
follow the prompt.
Lexington. Sarah said the only advantage of dating women from another country for, oh, okay, it's on the screen here. The only advantage of dating women from another country, from my experience as a Liberian, is just carry all your investments and housings into your country in as of anything is it will always be belong to you. Okay. All right. Sarah, that's a pretty good one too. You know, so if you are dating a woman
Mm-hmm.
from another country, then you know that you have that investment that you have to make investment in your country, you have to make investment in her country. Fake. You know that, right? Yeah. Big horse, big horse on this side, a big horse on the other side. So you're going to be spending two places.
Madia Cody comment is on the screen.
Okay, so let's see, Maria Kuli.
Your messenger.
Some
Mm-hmm.
Liberian women do their most with guys they are not married to. We are one of the few who born babies out of wedlock and play house with men. Where I see a lot of women from other countries having babies. I think having babies out of wedlock is it has to do with on individual experiences, man. I don't think majority of the Liberian women born out of wedlock. I don't think so. You have not been to other countries to see how many people. Why say they have so many women? Take for example in Nigeria, Genevieve Naji, she born out of wedlock. She did it.
Only one.
Yeah, yeah. She whether it's one or not, it doesn't matter. She born a Wellock. There are people who are very unfortunate, but you cannot characterize the entire population or majority of the people. Until I can see the statistics, I won't believe that.
Evangeline asking me one mail. I sent it to your messenger. Just click on your messenger. You will see our mail from our the program that we're using. You can call if you're not going through the come on. You can just call the WhatsApp number right under here, and on the WhatsApp call please, because you call any other. You call direct, I would not be able to receive it. It's on the WhatsApp 763-339-6235.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
we have Momo Kawa who just came in with a comment. He said, "Good morning. Dating someone from another country is okay." You got it on the screen. Dating someone from another country is sometimes good, but you need to be very careful how you go about doing this. But I, Momo Kawa, prefer dating my country girl. Okay, that's good. And just to come back to what Marty was saying, when it comes to paying dowry in Liberia, we do it. We do it. The Kisi people do it. You know,
We do it.
it depends on
Everybody
the
do it.
person. If you stay uphold your culture, you will live for your culture. If you in the United States and you meet a Liberian guy here and you are Liberian and you start talking before you get married, you tell the man say, like I'm a uncle here or whosoever, you have to pay direct to the person. But if you neglect your culture, you try to throw it away. Even African clothes you can't even wear in America. You only wear the European clothes. All right. You throw your culture away, then it means that the man you have encountered, that man is not going to take you seriously.
Mhm.
You understand? Even some of the other girls from other countries, why did they sleep with other men without even meeting their parents or telling them they want to marry? You see? So it's all over. Human being will just be human being until we can see the data. I beg to differ. Okay, so let's okay, there's another comment here. All
Which
right.
one you talking about?
Oh, okay. Other women don't do that. The men have to pay the dowry first. Oh, that's Maddie. Maddie is going back. All right, Maddie. We'll talk that later. Okay. So
So, what I want to say here, other people who watching on my other platform, most especially my Victoria platform, if you can just migrate to the Let's Talk About It with Muku, I would really appreciate it. So I can be able to see a comment and put it up here.
yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So Vic, let's talk about food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You Liberian
Mm-hmm.
and I got married to a Nigerian girl or started dating a Nigerian girl.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she's Igbo or she's Yoruba.
Hey, don't go to Yoruba for your free power.
Yeah, with that culture that has some of the disadvantages that we're talking about. You have to
Mm-hmm.
get adjusted to the food. You have to
Mm-hmm.
learn to cook the man food.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You cannot be married to a Nigerian man and you Liberian and you don't learn how to cook the food. Or you
Yeah.
cannot be married to a yes. So uh
Mm-hmm.
you gotta get adjusted to the food. I know sometimes people say, oh, I can't eat this. But if you don't eat from the people, how do they feel? Eating is one way that people
Mm-hmm.
accept you in a culture.
Yep.
Yep. You have to eat with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's true. You have to eat with them. And I'll tell you, when I went to Nigeria,
Mhm.
I'm not used to the people food, so I really did not eat the people food because yeah, that's the number. Is it? No, it's not a landline. That number is not a landline. It's a cell phone. The iPhone is right here. It's a West. Okay, you know what? Let me put the. All right, mommy, just go to Let's Talk About It with Muku. Put in your webs. Put in your WhatsApp. Let's talk about it with Muku. It will pop up. This is it. The number just say let's talk about it with Muku in your WhatsApp.
Oh, Vic,
Mm.
let her call it direct line. And my phone is very loud. I think
All right. Put your number on the screen, then she can call.
okay.
All right. Anthony will put his number on the screen, then you can call that number. Then you will use that.
Hold on, Vic. Do I have that?
Okay, I'll put it there. I'll put
Yeah.
the number.
All right.
Just a minute.
Yeah. So while we and I just want to say this that uh African women are beautiful people. They are decent people. We have rich culture. Our culture is so rich that people from other parts of the world, want to always experience our culture. That's why you see the Caucasians and other people from around the world. They try to visit Africa. They visit Africa because they know we have a very rich culture, and the dress code, the way we carry ourselves, where we are kind of different. And I stand up here, I sit here today to debunk people who or say that Liberian women and they are not this, they are not that. No, that's not true.
That's the number
Every
right on the screen.
culture has every culture has people who will make you angry. They have people that will make you happy. They have people with some terrible ways, and there are people that need to be changed. There are people that need to just reinvent themselves because we are all human beings, even in the
Yep.
great US. Yeah, so that's it. If you have not experienced a whole nation, then you can categorize people in that manner. Liberian women will always be on top. Yep. So okay, my number is there right now, 612-263-4789. And another thing, Vic, if you are married to somebody from another country,
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about the dress code.
Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something, Anthony. Like you know me. I'm a very bold person. I'm a very honest person. I tell you how I feel and I tell you what I can do and what I can do. A lot of times we women we meet men, we have ourselves, things
Yeah,
that we do. We pretend. We come in the marriages or relationship with pretense, right? We
yeah.
pretend, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't wear this. No. Let me tell you, if I go to, so let me say if I'm married, I'm just trying to bring out our culture that
Hmm.
does not dress like Ghanaian, Nigerian, or Sierra Leone, because pretty much Ghanaian, Nigerian, Sierra Leone, Liberian dresses the same, just that the African attire or whatever. So
Yeah.
let me take it to a Kenyan. A lot of Kenyan women I see, they wear those two dresses, those missionary dresses. You got what I'm saying? A
Yeah.
lot of them I know, they don't wear pants to go out. The ones that I associate myself
Okay.
with.
Vic,
Yeah.
uh, Evangeline says you should pin my number. She can see it.
I
You know
just
what?
did.
Let me see
Hold on,
here.
I just did. Hold on.
You want me to call her?
All right.
Or
Ain't that the number there? That's your number there?
yeah, right here. Can
Tell
you
her to
see
look
that
on the
on the
screen.
screen? Please look on the screen right on Let's Talk About It with Buku Online TV. You see
Or
my number right
eventually,
there?
if maybe she's not seeing it from the other platform,
Yeah,
but
looks like
it's supposed to be there because it shows, because all the comments from all the platforms shows up here. So
Vic, you want to
my
text her number to me? Let me call her.
I
Yeah.
don't have mommy. I don't know if she want to put her number up here, but I
Yeah,
don't
I
have
don't
her.
I don't
I
think
don't
she
have
will.
her number.
Yeah, for everybody to
But
see.
mommy, let me know. Can you see Anthony number? So let me comment on her. Let me comment. Let me respond probably to her comment. And
Just give my number to her.
so let me put the number right here again.
Um,
612
mhm.
612. Sorry, I don't want to put my number up here. I know why I'm talking. All the wanted calls will start coming in. Six
Six
one
one
two
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 six
six three
two six three
4789.
4789.
Yeah,
All
when you
right. All right. I just put it on the platform now where you're watching. So I don't know if you don't see it now, then that's it. You will see
you
it,
see,
yeah. Muku. It will say Muku comment. Yeah, you will see my comment here. Muku
yeah.
Luma Aku. I hope you see it.
So you were talking about
That's
hi.
what
Yeah, okay. So Vic, you can hear her?
Claire.
Okay, go ahead. Eventually, you are on the show. Let's talk about it with Buku. Want to say thanks for joining the show, and you can go right ahead and make your comment.
Thank you and good evening to all of you.
Yeah, good
Thank you
evening.
for inviting me.
Yeah.
I saw someone wrote over there for Liberian women being easy. No, it's not because we are easy. It's because Liberia, in general, the whole of Liberia, we are exposed than any other African country. We had our independence before any African country. So before war came to Liberia, people from different countries were buying Liberians. They were coming to Liberia. I remember when we went to Ghana in the 80s, they were like kind of looking at all like white people, Obroni. So because our American culture in us, A lot of people in Africa, they see us like we're too much for ourselves. No, we are not. We are very friendly. We are outgoing.
Yeah.
When we reach somewhere, we take over the place.
Yeah.
Reason why? Because we are, excuse me, outgoing people. Like other African nationality, when they see people, they get intimidated. Us Liberians, we are just like Black American. We reach somewhere, hello, yes, and with that, and this is the reason because we are so exposed. That's why you see a lot of Liberian marrying any nationality without even asking. When you go to a Ghanaian or Nigerian, they won't know your all your DNA before you can even marry their child. They will have problems. But Liberians, we don't care. It's not like we don't care about culture, but we are just set up people. We are like American. We go with anybody that treat us good, talk to us nicely. We don't mind. We don't discriminate.
Yeah.
The other tribe they discriminate.
Yeah.
Even the Nigerian within the Nigerian they discriminate. The Igbo and the person they got problem with it. So just imagine if you are not from their country.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like they can't date. You see some Nigerian when they outside of their culture, yet they will date. But as Liberian men say, Choco Choco, they have to have a woman from their village. If Liberians, our parents don't care, so long the person loves you, hey, it be like God bless you and live long. But other nationality they don't. It's now Ghanaian is exposed, and people be like, shouldn't miss being educated with being exposed.
Yeah.
Liberians are exposed and they're educated. The other tribe they are educated, but now they start being exposed little by little. Ghana got their independent in 1960. When we went to Ghana in the 80s, they were not exposed yet. So that now, because of the social media, until you see that, and Ghanaian was like, pretend. Liberian don't. When we like somebody, we don't mind saying yes. And just because you take 10,000 years to, with the African mentality to be like, oh, get a man and 10 weeks or 2 months, then you'll respect you. No, if a man can sleep with you today or 10 months from now and he don't feel you, he's going to dump you.
I agree with that.
And that's about it. It's your behavior, how you carry yourself. I think and I don't mind dating anybody, decent person. When I say anybody, I'm not saying you mentally smoking and doing all kinds of things. No. Dating, I've dated different nationality before. I dated Nigerian. My own story, he was a doctor. We met at the hospital. And not knowing he wanted
Well, when the enjoyable part reaches, that's when Anthony gets off. So he's gonna come back later. We will remove him from the live, and then he will come back later. Uh, 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 uh. So yeah, so like we're saying, okay, there he is. I will add him on.
So I don't mind dating anyone so long the person care about me and respect me.
Yeah.
And you are a family person, you love people, friends. I will go out with you.
Very good. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And
Wow.
and another thing, right? Like teacher was saying that we women, people think that we women, Liberian women, we are quick, we give in easily. Well,
Oh,
I don't want to agree with her when it comes to that either. And what I think and what I feel and believe about some of us African women, Liberian women, or so, we go into a relationship and wanting too much at once. I think a lot of us don't know what to call dating. We don't know what to call courtshiping. We want to go in and just be serious. You see, that's why I say I like my American men. I'm not saying I like my male, but I'm just saying that. You see, Liberian American men, Jamaican men, men from Haiti. You got what I'm saying? If you meet, you meet. If it will happen, it happen. Y'all will date. If you find seriousness or see seriousness in you, you'll start from there. But I see a lot of us go into a relationship and want to be serious right away. It can happen. You have to date. You have to go through the take and turn. You see, and most especially when you Liberian woman, you go to Liberian man, you won't go. Just go there and say, "Oh, I'm here. Oh, I got to be serious. You man, just forget it. Just forget it." Somebody told me a woman that she went to heaven. God asked her, say, during Judgment Day, God asked her, say, who you are married to. She said, I was married to a Liberian man. He said, you already been through hell, so just go to heaven.
Oh
Oh.
no. That is oh
So
God.
the thing I'm telling, no, this is real, man. We some of us go into the relationship just want to be serious right away. Oh,
Yeah,
I
but
want you, I want to be serious with you. We got to do this, we got to do that. No, you got to courtship, you got to date, you got to go through thick and thin. You think why our parents have been in marriages for so many years? So many years. You think it was overnight to be serious right away? No, man.
Nick, I
It's
think
not good.
with our parents, you know, our forefathers, the reason most of them stay in their marriages for a very long time is because I would say, and it's debatable. I would say
Mm-hmm.
because of arranged marriages. You know, that will be one other topic we'll talk about here. Uh, Arranged marriage, whether it is better than just meeting somebody by yourself, you know. But our parents, most of them, they met their wives through family. Okay, we know this girl, she's good. We think she's good for you. And if you look at it, I'm telling you, most of the times when your parents say this, it works. I dated a girl before in Monrovia, and my mom told me that girl was not good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Instance.
She
Mother instant.
and she told me, this is not going to work for you, Anthony. Leave this guy. I said, oh man, that's my life. Let me live my life this morning time. And for sure, it did not work out. You know, they see things. On the other hand, you can find somebody, you know, yourself, and it still be fruitful. I think it's just based on the interaction and how desperate maybe the other person is. If a woman has been hurt before by the first man, the second man, and she meets the third guy, and she gave in to him, she will want marriage. She will want it. She will push it. She won't stay long. She will start pushing for marriage because she wants that security. But if a young woman who is just, she doesn't care, she doesn't want anything, she's not going to talk about anything because she doesn't even want to be serious.
So let me so I see Madia and Sarah's going back and forth here. Let's see what's really happening here to the point where he said he came in I come in peace. Let me see. Let me start here.
He's talking about polygamy.
So all right, let's see this comment here right there, Anthony. We
Okay.
African go
We
ahead.
are
Go ahead.
we African men are even ready once we are in love and can marry any other nationalities. That's why he
Mhm.
said that's Sarah
I,
screams.
I came
Okay.
in peace. So
Then he said
then
I keep
Maria says Sarah says man keep dreaming.
Sarah keep dreaming.
So what are you talking about polygamy?
I think Mari is not happy with Sarah's talking about Liberian men, you know, polygamy. Uh yeah, we don't live in our time again where people want to be with two women. We can handle one, so we can
But you
handle
see,
two.
Sarah said he don't believe in co-shaping, dating. We are serious people and get direct.
And go ahead,
Go ahead,
Evangelist.
Mary. Oh, evangelist stay
Um,
on.
Yeah, she's still on. Yeah.
and you see too, people that been out of the country for so long, we kind of get dating problem when it comes to our own people, even Liberian. Like if a person is just coming from home, it depends how they used to dating. Okay, like for example, we that stay long in the America. If I date an American guy right now, there's certain things here I will do, and there, there will be no question mark ask, oh, why are you doing this? But when I reach to African or Liberian, I have to hold on some way of
Yeah.
having intimacy back
Yes.
because I
How
don't
you
want
learn? How you learn that one?
yes, will be like
Because of culture.
Culture
yes,
difference.
of
Yes.
culture. But then they will contradict themselves, be like, oh, Liberian women can't do this, they can't do that. but I cannot do that because I'm afraid I may do something and you will start, oh, they get you, you do, wow. And some of them will come out because me, I love women like this, but then do you do the same thing? No, you don't. But you want it. For example, there was this Ghanaian guy.
I top it with can. I do you, you do me. Can you do me?
Yeah, he left a Ghanaian wife, a woman who and he came to America, struggled together
Yeah.
for one black American. So I asked him, I said, Nana, why? Oh, Eva, this girl then, oh, my wife, and when I said do this, she said no. When I said do that, she said no. But this Akata girl, she would do this and do that. So I said, okay,
You
do
didn't
you
teach
do
her.
that with your Ghanaian woman? Oh, no, 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 I would never do that to woman. Okay. So that's why she's trying to. But then when you meet American woman, then you try to impress her and do things that you don't do with Liberian woman. So when I meet an African guy, I hold back, I pretend because I'm like, okay, I have to be careful here before I go on my freaking side and be like, oh yeah, she's spoiled. So it's hard for us to date. But when I'm around American, I feel comfortable. I don't have to be judged. He doesn't care. For African, I have to be like, oh wow, I have to be afraid. And
Yeah.
that's why
And
I'm having problem in dating. I don't mind dating, as I said, I don't mind dating anybody. But when I meet African or especially Liberian, I have to know where how they grew up, where are they exposed, like in from Morovia or somebody who came from great grandchildren. So I would not do that with you.
yeah,
Yeah, do you understand me?
Maria, you made some very good points, and I think
No.
No, not that eventually on.
well,
Yes.
I mean, eventually, rather, sorry, you made some very good points, and one strength you have, and I must admit here, I say it publicly, your strength is to adjust in relationship. I see that from you. You know how to adjust, and if a woman knows how to adjust, she will have a good relationship. You see, you cannot, you cannot go take the horse to the river and then you say drink palm wine. That
Mm-hmm.
is not palm wine. You dating an American man, you know their wild side, you know their sexual life, you know what they do. They go overboard, they do things. You are dating a Liberian man. You know from down the line up to from 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 the time he started, you know, making love to a woman up to his to the stage that he is right now. You know that man have been in set the culture.
Yeah.
There are certain things we do sexually as Liberian men and Liberian women. All right. Yeah.
African as a
The
whole.
African as a whole, there are certain things we uphold, and there are certain values we say, look, we can't do this in the relationship to with our wives. But if the man goes out there because he wants to please somebody, so he gets crazy. He tried to put his wild side up there. That's what most men do. All
You know
right.
what? It's just like he don't own it. It's like you don't own the property, so definitely you won't misuse it. You know, it's like you baking for car, and finally somebody say, "Okay, take the car, like, go. What you do, you go wrong, all your errors." So that's why happy a lot of times. So like, remember when they go outside there, they do the worst there. When they come in, they don't do it because there's a standard culture.
Yeah.
There are certain things they would do with girlfriend out there that they would not do with their wife. One, I told you guys this show is an adult show. Having sex in a restaurant. A Liberian man would never want to do that with his wife. But when
Yeah.
he go out there, he's gonna want to do it with that girlfriend.
You see,
You
and then
got
if
that?
you go out there and do it with the girlfriend, whatever disease or something you get there, you bring it to your wife.
Bring it to you.
So the best thing is to don't go out there and cheat. Don't do nothing. Stay with your
But
wife and do what you are able to do.
they will go out there and then come home and find some most of them will find their wife boring and start putting the blame on her. Like, oh, she's not like this.
Yeah.
Oh, I want that. But you're not expressing that to the woman that you have at home. Oh, honey, let's try this. You never open your mouth before. Now you're going to blame her of coming to work and not doing certain things. The one that you went out with over there, maybe you initiated something and she said, okay, let's go for it. But if you don't tell me, you don't express your sexual desire to me, or how you feel, or what you want us to do, I'm not a psychic because I'm afraid to maybe if I come up with certain things, you'll be like, oh, what does she learn all this thing from? Oh, she's too freaky. Then you see right there.
And,
So
and mommy, what you saying is so true. I remember that's
yeah,
so true what you're saying. They would never, they complain maybe, oh, she boring, she don't want to do this. If you feel the need that you should do it, tell the woman. That's why you guys are lifetime partner. You guys are together. If you feel that something will spice the marriage, spice your sex life, bring it out to the woman and see how she will accept it.
Yeah,
The only time men, I see some men can tell the women that what they want when they meet a girl for they want fortune last or then at the time they will start
uh-huh.
teaching you what to do, or you can just do it away, just do it. By the time they finish it, that it and now you on your own. Our when I first got into this whole relationship thing, he taught me what to do. He said, do that, do that. When I finally learned what he taught me, I decided to implement it on you. He said, oh, what play you learn all those things from? Who you can be to anyway? You got what
yeah.
I'm saying?
I think some men just fail to realize that women are faster and they learn because they want to get more of that satisfaction, so they try to explore more. They try to get
Mhm.
ideas out there. Women sit and talk with each other. They watch movies. They do other things. They get their information. As a man, all you need to do is to take away the jealousy and listen to her, so that because if she's not satisfied, you guys not going to be in peace in the house. Yeah, but that does not mean that your satisfaction should cross a boundary. If I say I'm a man, I'm not going to do under sex. I'm not going to under no condition I'm going to do that. You understand? And you want me to do it, and I tell you I don't want to do it. Then you have to respect. You have to respect what I'm saying to you. All right. So it is different. But if it is ever any other
Hey,
thing, we can do it.
Maria said I'm a call her. So if actually thank you, I'm gonna call Maria. Okay.
Yeah. So
Thank you very much.
we got a new president here, Peter M. Siawe. Oh,
So
Marigo. Okay. My
no,
sisters. Yeah,
Maria calling already. So can I put her? Hold on.
yeah. Put Marigo on.
Hello, Maria.
Peter Siawe.
Hello,
Hello. Now who
Maria.
you calling Marty?
Oh, I'm sorry. Donna, you are
So,
Matilda. Hold on 1 minute. Anthony, go ahead. Let me see. Somebody said I'm calling and they call me.
yeah.
Let me see
So
it.
Peter Siawe want to say welcome to
Hold on,
you.
Matilda.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Matilda.
call me later. I didn't know you were still on there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll call you later. Okay. Okay, Maria said I should call her. Let me call
all right.
Maria.
So my sisters, with the evolution of the internet, we African men, we on another level now.
Oh, she said Cyrus McCall the show. Cyrus, want call the show? Sorry, you can call me on Messenger. That is it to know.
Yeah. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Let's Talk About It with Muku Online TV, and you have Muku here along with Anthony Soare, and we bring you the program on Wednesday night
The
and
table
Saturday
talk. Morning.
afternoon. Yeah,
Morning.
we have more to come. Keep watching. Tell others to tune in on Wednesdays and Saturday. So we'll always be here this time on Wednesday and Saturday at noon. At
So
noon, right, Jake?
we got
Yeah,
Peter, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so
So we can read some comments. Actually on Saturday it's 10 o'clock in the morning.
we will do 10
And
o'clock, right?
then we do promotions too, like if you got your business, anything, we have a promotion. We promote your business. You got a
Yeah,
video on your business, we play on the show. You want to come on and talk about your business, you are welcome. Just inbox us and then definitely we will respond to you to have you on the show to do your promote. So we
yeah,
got
and
Peter M. I put his comment on the screen here.
yeah, Peter, yeah, I read his comment already.
Okay.
Yeah, I read his comment. And then
Okay.
also, if you have your business and you are looking for your business tax to be done, do not hesitate to call me. Soiree Consulting Services. We do taxes, individual tax return, and business tax return. I'm here. You can just call me 612-263-4789. I also do promotion for businesses. If you want videos, promotion on Facebook for your business, call me. I will get you a nice video out there so that people can be captivated. Okay.
Yeah, so like Anthony said, this is the topic. We have the Let's Talk About It with Muku table talk. We call it the table talk because on the table we talk different things here. So
Yeah.
we want to welcome you guys. Thank you for being a part of the show. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. We've been away, but we are back. So anything else you guys got to say? I always like to play our motivational videos. And secondly, me and Anthony run a charity organization in Liberia. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get some pictures and some videos of things that Anthony does in Liberia, and we play it here. Anybody who wants to contribute, for a worthy cause. He just has some students that graduated from a beauty school as well. And it don't really take a lot to support a child,
Mhm.
to get education in Liberia. Anthony just sent why is that, a 6 feet container for
44,
40
240.
foot.
Yeah.
Anthony just sent 240-foot container back home with hospital beds, wheelchairs, and just name it for people in Liberia. We are doing great things in Liberia behind closed door, and this is the time that you guys have to put us out there. This is the time that we have to let the people know that we are not sitting here. We're doing great things in Liberia. We have our people at heart, and me as well. I visited Liberia in December, and I was opportune and privileged to speak to kids about a lot of things, sexual abuse, molestation, talk to them about their body and stuff like that. And we're able to give a 15 student scholarship. So if anybody who's waiting to support us, to support a child, or year school fee is just $112. If you just want to do a semester, no problem. You can just, let us know, inbox us, and we have a WhatsApp here as well. And next, when we come back next, we'll put Anthony WhatsApp up as well. Let's talk about it with Muko Shore. That's our WhatsApp number, our Cash App. Actually, yes, you can send a Cash App right there. If you want to donate, you can send your Cash App right there as well. That's the same number. But I would pin everything. I will have everything in order for Saturday morning. So if you have a promotional video, and I call her my CEO. Maria has a motherland African market, and it's
Hmm.
located
Where?
in Egg River. So if you are
Okay.
in St. Michael, Appleville, over there is Motherland African Market. You can just Google it. But on Saturday when we come with her logo and her poster, and she also runs
Yeah.
a boutique online, and it's called Flawless Jewel. She sell clothes. She sell, Liberians people. We are doing great things. We are entrepreneurs. We got a lot of our people doing small businesses, and for sure, not forgetting me. I have my business, my cosmetic business. As you can see, this is evidence on my face. You see how I'm glowing. I got a glow, just popping up, and this is all GC Locks Beauty
Yep.
products. We have our products. We're repping Liberia, Nigeria, and Ghana. And
Mhm.
as you can see, my Liberian flag is on my lipstick. We have names like Maserado Jewel. We got names like Girls of Gardnersville, and just name it. We're repping our 15 countries in
Repping
Liberia.
Liberia. Repping
So you
Liberia.
guys visit our website and rep your
Yep.
county, rep your country. You
Yep.
wouldn't regret it. This is the time for us to promote each other, and that's GC Lux Beauty website right down there. So we love you guys with the love of God. We say thank you for watching, and then let us read the last minute of time comment, and then we can listen to one of our motivational videos, and
What is
we can call it a day.
Maria business name again? Mother
We
what?
got Motherland African Market.
Motherland African Market. Maria, I will be coming to your store. I live in
Yeah,
Brooklyn, but I will come there to patronize you.
yeah.
Yep.
Motherland African Market. She got some really good stuff there.
That's
You're
good.
not believing she got some a jollof season she brought from Ghana, jollof rice seasoning she brought from Liberia, and I still got yet to try that.
Wow, that's
You know,
nice. Hats off to
I
her. That's good.
yeah, I have fun with Marty, and Marty and myself visited Ghana. We're in Ghana, and we're
Oh,
eating
Mario was the
all
one
the
who traveled
yeah.
with you. Oh, okay, okay, all right.
And
All
Maria got the best out of Africa after almost 30 years.
right.
She
Yeah,
enjoyed Africa. We ate the Ghanaian food and just name it. But we are doing great things in Liberia. So and everybody, our fan, those that just come in, we say welcome home African women with their relationship story. That who not come join or you just can't join you can't put if when like bro. No, but no, let the person here just get fair. They just come here and they just join all look at the first thing you put African women in a relationship story.
now King Lyris Lawrence. I like the name.
He just join he even say hello I hear nothing he just join Liberian women and the relationship story start acting Liberia. He say if only Liberians are supportive and supporting positive we will
Yeah,
surely do
and for
better.
me, I just want to say this, there is there is there is good person in every culture, there's good person in every country. If you want to date somebody from another country, if that's what you feel and that's what you want to do, go for it. Don't say, oh, I'm afraid to do it. When your mind tells you to move, move. Okay, you can make it work. But the only piece of advice I have is that before you tie the knot, or just make sure that you are in good standing with the family. Yeah, because you don't want to be in a relationship where the family don't like you and you are there. It's going to be stressful. And worse off, if you have child for that man, it's just going to be, you know, stressful for you. So you can date anybody you want to date. But for me, I'm happy I have a Liberian woman and she can cook my food. I love my Liberian food. It's very hard for me to try food from other countries, so I find it good, with a Liberian woman and who knows how to cook my
And me too. I'm
yeah.
happy I got my Liberian man. I can yell say you can't even threaten me say I will kill you.
Yeah. But I want to say hats off to all Liberian women.
Hand
Hats
out to
off
all
to all
Liberian men, you guys.
Nigerian women. Hats off to Sierra Leonean, Ghanaians, African women. You rock.
African girls and above all LIB girls rock.
Rock. So
So, but I thank you, Maria said the show inspired her. She wish we can have more show like this instead of drama. Unfortunately, it's not possible. A
yeah,
lot of us like drama, but you guys can just share the news, share the page, and let people come on and be a part. Share with your contacts. Share with your Vera groups. Let people watch and get to know about the show. Get to know that the show is back, even though we're not on radio anymore in Liberia, but we are back on the internet, which of course a lot of people got access to it. So
yeah.
we love you guys. You just share. People can watch after, and stuff like that. So we love you guys so much. Don't forget to follow us and like the page.
Oh,
And
hello,
hello,
my
my
beautiful
beautiful
queen.
queen, my auntie.
People
Thank
just coming.
you.
It look like we will have to make this show 1 hour,
What
30
is the
minutes.
number to call? The me won't
Yeah,
call.
1 hour,
Anthony,
30
let
minutes.
me put the number. Let it boil. Let me watch. I can join. Let you just call and tell her what you want. Tell her, Anthony
Yeah,
what the number.
six one two.
I come and put the number up so you can call because you just can't join on us like that. When you
Who's
always
that?
say
Who
like
want to call that?
let Lawrence boy.
Okay, King
Lawrence, let the
Lawrence.
number. Can Lawrence let the number there call? Let hear what
King
you gotta say
Lawrence.
before we close the
Six
show.
six one
Can't close
two
the show.
612 263
4 7
4789.
right there.
612 263 4789.
The show are too hard. I forgot to drink my wine.
263 4789. Okay.
The show are too hard. I forgot. Oh God.
All right. So we are waiting for King King's Lawrence, King Larry's Lawrence. I like the
So,
name.
before Lawrence come on, if you will not, let's just listen to our inspirational. Let's listen to our woman, our little song.
Uh,
Oh, you calling?
Yeah, hello, Lawrence.
Yeah, I hope I get a number right for the show.
Yeah. You are here live,
Welcome
man.
to the Let's Talk About It with Muku. You on air. You are live.
You are live.
Yeah, how you doing? How you doing?
Oh, we're doing great, man. Thanks for coming, man.
Actually, I'm just popping. You know, I was watching going on and off. At the end of the day, I have to leave. And when I came back, you guys will stay here. So I said, no, let me just drop it.
Yeah.
Because most of the people that were coming, you know, the female that have relationship with it. So I said, no, let me just tell the people that bro with me with a relationship with it. That's small thing.
Yeah.
But equally so, you know, yeah, thank you for the program, you know. It's very good. You know, these are things that people want to see in the Liberian community, you know, people doing something positively. And any of the day, like the last thing she said, with all the program you're running, things you're still also, you know, giving back to society, which is 100% good.
Yeah.
Let me show a little light when it comes to the topic. The advantage and disadvantages when it comes to dating another nationality.
Yeah.
It is good. You can date anyone from anywhere who you like. But anyway, they also have it in mind that every country have their own culture.
Yes.
And because of that culture, you have to be very careful who you date and where they form. Because if you make a mistake, end of the day, you want to regret.
Yeah.
Like for people that live in Nigeria before, they know that most of the Nigerians, before leaving their country to go out there, to go fishing out there, they already have someone back home that the people have already married for them.
Yeah.
Let's put it to the Fula trap when it comes to the Fula trap too. The people, they get married, they marry their children out very young. At the end of the day, when they're out there, and when I wife or partner now with them, you will just feel single because they will not tell you. At the end of the day, if you find yourself in a relationship like that and you not do proper investigation, or because you want to get married, your friends are getting married and you go put yourself into it, you will be the one to regret.
Yeah.
It is not bad to date different nationality, but there's a risk involved.
Yes.
Because the fact that at the end of the day, you not know that person. Do not know that person's history. Do not really do a little background check, but you just want to get into that person because of. And one thing about female could be carried away by first impression.
Yeah.
And this is wrong.
Regardless of where they come from. Yeah.
As long as you notice that person starts doing that first impression and you bring in some kind of relationship like a little bit cocky and things are not really running, but just feel say you find your soulmate. And if you fall into it and make that mistake, you will definitely regret it. So my little advice, it is good to date who you choose to date from anywhere, but you have to be very careful because there's a huge risk involved when it comes to it.
That's so true. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. You said it, man. You close it. I like that.
Sure, man. Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah.
And to my Liberian women, I beg you, you know, end of the day, you don't run away from her because when you run away from her, you know, we're not already plenty. They are taking the chair again, carrying it outside again. So when I move on at 4.8, yeah. It's funny
it is serious.
We are already plenty at the end of the day, you know, taking all the children and carrying it in another country, you notice that end of the day, our population will not go up, will just be around that 4.8. Then end of the day, they say, oh, the country had the other thing.
Yeah.
Populations.
The Nigerian person, Ada defending herself. Ada is defending.
That's a bad generalization of Nigerians. I didn't catch what he said about Nigerians, but if he generalized about Nigerians, then we know we don't want to generalize because this show is for everybody. And
I know, but what I said, I know she's not ready. I said, and I was not even emphasizing only on Nigerians because I also spoke about the Fulanis as well. I said, most of the people, their backgrounds and their culture, they get married very young. And the moment they get married, they go out there, and at times, someone can even say, know their wives. But when they leave, when they leave from that country and they go out and live their life and they go back in that country, that people can tell them when they even carry wealth at times because of that culture, that people will tell them say, we married someone for you when you were young, so end of the day that person you get married then.
Yeah. And
and that's the fact though for for us who, because I think she's Igbo, because Ada name is Igbo name, mean first girl, and that's my daughter's name.
I love that name, Ada.
Adama.
Yeah.
So, but that's a lot of times our family, our parents that are rooted in the tradition, they always want you to get married to somebody from Nigeria or your tribe. Just nowadays, you find a Igbo marry a Yoruba, or you're even now Awusa. To just find Awusa marry different nationality is hard.
So it's like
all my nephews. Yes, my nephews, they're not in the interior. My nephews, they grew up in the city. They went to school in the city. Right now they're in Ibadan. But all my nephews, my 3 nephews that I have, they are Igbo. Their father is Igbo, their mother is Igbo. They marry Yoruba. That just nowadays, and Igbo people, they're not too particular with you marrying or Igbo. For other nationality in Nigeria, they would prefer that you marry your tribe from your village, because the benefit will stay in the village.
It's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
The resources, everything stays right there. It develops the village. Like I was saying, if you marry somebody from another country, you have divided resources. Let's say you marry somebody from Benin or Togo. You live in Liberia. You and your wife, you have to share things. You pay house for my mom this side, you pay house for your mom that side. You pay house for this, and that's it. Those are just the some of the disadvantages in marrying somebody from another country or another culture. But all in all, the central theme is love.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, when love is there, you can do anything.
But that's what I'm saying. It has changed. But before it was not like that, and that's what I said. I said it has changed. Now you can find Igbo marry different nationality, but yet and still there are certain tribes in Nigeria. They don't even want you to marry a different tribe.
But the thing is, we even have to be careful, because let's put a tribe in it aside. Relation came in again and tried to bring on another side of the whole thing. They assume you dating a guy that left a family and end of the day came out from his comfort zone, and end of the day he tried to make left on another side. And the guy changed. When he came out and changed from Muslims to Christian, from Islam to Christians. Now the guy entire background is Islam. And you as a Christian, you want to get married to a particular person, and you go back to the family. That relationship, very well that it will be very difficult. The fact that the family.
What's topic now?
I say, why you jumping into our other topic?
You just jumping into our other topic now.
You're sorry, but the thing is,
that's good. Go ahead.
These are things at the end of the day, people don't really check on. When the man comes, the man say, "Oh, all right, I like you." No, you have to ask the man. You have to ask the man. Basic questions at the end of the day will not ruin your relationship later, because you're getting into a long-term relationship. Not something. Not one that stems at the end of the day you will do and just go. That's something you're trying to plan a future with a person. Yes. So that's something you have to get rushed in. But in a dispensation, you notice that people getting married, people getting in relationship because they feel that at the end of the day they're getting old. They feel that at the end of the day their friends are doing it. They feel that at the end of the day they have to do it to impress other people. Yeah. So you notice we young people now and then we're making a lot of mistakes when it comes to relationship. Well said. I'm also shocked. I can be surprised at the end of the day. I will see a 19 years old or 20 years old, 21 years old going on a chat and date group or going on a website or dating website and say I'm looking for men. What thing you know in life? What you have seen? Going look for men.
Okay, hold on, Lawrence. Let me address my sister. Adessa. Adessa talking about how many men women. Okay, Adessa, let's put two of us. Our father then left for Nigeria and went to Liberia and married our mothers then, right? Because they came to Liberia at a young age and got adjusted and got adapted to the system and met our mom there and got married to them. But if our daddies, they were still in Nigeria in a village, they were going to marry, the people were going to pay the bride price. Okay, I would say something. My father went to Liberia when he was about 20 years old. And yet and still his father and his mother still had a woman in Nigeria for him. They kept telling him, we got your woman here, we got your woman here. I'm telling you, they wanted him to go back to get married, and he said no. He said no. 99% of the time back in the days, they had arranged marriages. But because me and you, our partner was stubborn, that how can they end up in Liberia and born? That's it. My sister,
Thank you so
my
much.
sister.
Yeah, but what Adese, when it comes to having relationship with other people, it happens. It happens all over the world. Even I'm right here. My cousin in Liberia, my first cousin, her husband is a Nigerian guy. He's a Nigerian guy, Solomon, a very nice man. I am telling you, very very nice and humble guy, very good human being. I always call him good human being. You know, and sometimes I joke with him when I call him in Liberia. We're talking. He said, "I want to go visit Nigeria. I want to take a wife with me." I said, "Don't go and go make my sister the second wife." And he'll be laughing. He said, "Brother, I'm not like that." Well, you know, on a serious note, people marry people from other countries. Some will work, some will not work. It just depends, man. Yeah. Okay, Cyrus, where Eastman said, man keeps the generations and families names alive. So if you travel and get married and get to the village, just get in mind that she follow your traditions or accept the so-called family's wife, which will become your second wives.
No, but now you see the Nigerians going carrying the white girls into like Nigeria, the beating, facing everybody and stuff that try. It's changing now. Like I said, it's changing, but before and now it needs to be like that.
Yeah, like and Vic, I said it from the beginning here of the show. Woman, you have to be very strategic. If you are dating a man, you want to understand the man culture, and that's why the African American. You see on TikTok, I follow a lot of African American girls who have gone to Nigeria to get married. They follow the culture. They dress like the people. They learn how to cook the people food from here, even before going to Nigeria. And when they get there, they participate in the cultural activities of the people. You cannot get the people's son, and you don't want to be part of that culture. Then you are alienating yourself. It's going to be bad for you. You know. So that's it. When you go and they say, some mothers will try you. They say, can you go and cook outside on the firewood? They want to see whether you can do it. You say, oh yeah, mom, let's go. If you don't know how to do it, I don't know how to do it. I'm from America, but I'm ready to learn. That's it. If you want the man, humble yourself and things will be fine for you.
Yes, like Matilda said here, I think all the lies both women and men go through in the relationship is everywhere. The last quarter said it, or people just need to get to know the person he or she is dating. Do all your checks before moving to marriage.
Yes,
it's true. That's true.
He said it. He closed the show. That was really, really good.
She closed it. Yes, so but everybody, thank you for coming on, and we will just play our.
Mugu got to go to her husband. I think they got a date tonight.
The way I dress her, eh? Look at me. No, I got no date on the way gas price high and I won't up every 2 days and I'm 25 I can for my thing.
So I got a question for you before you come off this motivational videos and closing songs, whatever it is. How often does your husband kiss you?
Aaron, never. Once I'm gonna wear every day. I will not lie to anybody. Every day, once I lay in that, I go to wear. Y'all know I can wear one there. So when he go to wear here, but once I lay in that bed,
kiss her. Kiss her.
That only kiss. That only kiss.
Yeah. Kiss her when you go into work.
Anthony, I just play this.
Kiss her. You know, she's in the kitchen. You come from upstairs. Kiss her when she's cooking. I'm speaking
I just say I dress to go upstairs.
Yeah, but that's true.
You ain't lying, sis. You ain't lying, sis. But it's a
Adessa was not on the show last week, so we talk about it. You
yeah, that's
have to get yourself, who was
and
the
you
lady
have.
in the Bible that dressed before the king? Was it Esther?
I remember, but you
Yeah, it was
gotta,
Esther.
you gotta. What talk? That's what we're talking about. Like your neck, no neck, and PNT, horse PNT, all that thing there. And that's why I said to him, I said, me pa, I even gotta go through all that headache. I just get easy access. I don't wear PNT in the horse.
That's really nice. Yeah, that's why
Mm-hmm.
we laugh. And some people don't think that they don't understand men.
I just think it romantic.
Yeah.
It's so amazing that when you and your husband at home and the kids not home, the kids not home, only two of you are home. You
Yeah.
just walk on the kid in the house, like how much fun you can have.
Mhm.
Yeah. And when the children out there, because children in the house, they gotta sleep before you do something. Children in the house, so it's an access.
I like.
Let's talk about it. What's happening there? Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What's happening there? Oh, let's talk about it. What's happening there? Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What's happening there? Oh. Let's talk about what's happening in our surrounding today. Let's talk about what's happening in our relationship. Let's talk about what's happening in our homes today. And let's talk about what's happening in our life today. Let's talk about it, everybody. What's happening there? What's happening? Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What's happening, everybody? Oh, let's talk about it. I faced with some domestic issue in the home. Every now and then we fight in the home and break the rules. Violence against women, violence against children. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Give them the right to freedom. Give them the right to liberty. Give them the right to justice. Not everybody raise your voice with me. Say no to rape. Say no to peer pressure. Say no to gender-based violence. Say no to sexual harassment. Say no to human trafficking. Say no to abortion. Let's protect our rights. Let's talk about it, everybody. What's happening there? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Pick up the phone. Let's talk about it. Make a point. What's happening there? What's happening? What's happening there?
So this is how we come to the end of our broadcast. Join us on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Minnesota time and 11 a.m. East Coast time. We love you guys with the love of God, and we say thank you so much. So before we exit, we just want to motivate you guys and let you guys know you can do it. You can brand yourself. You can do whatever that you feel the need to do.
You cannot change yesterday, but you can do something today that can change tomorrow. It doesn't matter how you were born. That was yesterday. It doesn't matter what happened last 5 years, the last 10 years. You may not be able to change that, but you can reposition yourself today. You can make new decisions today that will change what tomorrow will bring. Invest in your future. Refuse to be a mental hobo. Refuse to end your life on the sidewalk. Every time I tell you something, I tell you that I believe in your future. There's a reason I believe in your future. I believe that if you hear these words, you will act on them and they will change your future. None of you was born to be poor. You may have been born poor, but you were not born to be poor. You may have been brought up poor, but you were not brought up to be poor. Understand this. The definition of adulthood is responsibility. When you become an adult, you take responsibility for your future. Become responsible. What do you have in yourself? There are many who cry for help, and because there are no answers to their call for help, they feel the pains and the pangs of neglect. No, refuse to give up. Believe in what God made. God made you, and He never made a failure. Believe that God has a purpose for your life. You may have been born as a parental accident, but you are not a divine accident. God knew you were coming, and He made sufficient provision for you. There's a place for you in the world, and I'm helping you find that place. There are certain things you must do for all of what we have discussed to be a reality. There are things that are not in abundant supply. They're limited. One of them is time. Save time. Save it. Keep track of your time. The Bible says for us to redeem the time, because it says the days are evil. You don't have extra time. Life is not a game. Therefore, make every day count for your life. Improve yourself every day. Introduce something into your life that counts. Choose to be a success. Become inspiring. Distinguish yourself with character, with excellence. If you're a musician, be a musician with a difference. Become inspiring. Whatever you do, do it with excellence. Put yourself and your best into what you do and change your world. Remember, there's no extra time. Therefore, whatever you do now, do it the best way the first time. Success is waiting for the man who says yes to success. Success is waiting for the man who plans for it, who reaches out for it, who says, I'll wake up, and he wakes up, who says, I'll read this book, and he reads it, who says, I'll go to school, and he goes. Success is waiting for the man who makes a decision. So time is important. Time is important. Don't spend your time watching television 24 hours a day. Don't spend your time watching video 24 hours a day. Those that you are watching have put their best into what you are watching. Change the position. Say to yourself, I will be watched. You know, sometimes I'm concerned. There are those who only think about designers' perfume, designers' clothes, designers' shoes. Where are your designs? Where are your own designs? Challenge yourself for the future. There's room for you. There's a place for you at the top. There's a place for you. Train your mind and use it. Give yourself to a teacher. Give yourself to a tutor. Train yourself. Train your mind. And if you train your mind, it will be ready to deliver to you thoughts, the right thoughts and ideas that will earn you commercial value. There's no poverty for the man who has made an investment in his mind and is willing to act. There's no hunger for the man who has trained his mind to think through on every problem, to solve every problem. Train yourself. Think through a problem and render a solution. Let men come to you for advice. Decide to be smart. Decide to be a problem solver. If you make that decision, that's what you will be. Problem solvers are in short supply in the world. There's a place for the man who chooses to be one. Engage yourself in national issues. Get involved. Get concerned. Some of you here are the best writers in the country. But where are your writings? Maybe you are sleeping too much. Maybe you are resting too much. Maybe you are playing too much. It's time to put your best into that writing. Let the country read your writings.